The Hunter from the Sky. The Thomas Mantell Incident. Chapter 4, Legacy, the Order of Silence and the Modern UAP Connection. The cold silence in the cockpits. The death of Captain Thomas Mantell had an immediate and chilling effect within the American military. The Air Force's Planet Venus explanation might have temporarily calmed the public, but the reality inside the cockpits was different. Pilots weren't stupid. They knew that someone as experienced as Mantell wouldn't chase a planet in the middle of the day to his death. Mantell's death had sent an unwritten, but very clear message to all military pilots: if you see something strange up there, don't report it. Otherwise, you'll either be branded as crazy, or you'll end up at the bottom of a crater like Mantell. This event initiated the era known in UFO history as the chilling effect. For years, thousands of pilots saw things in the sky they couldn't explain, but remained silent for fear of losing their careers and reputations. Mantell was not only the first pilot to be killed by a UFO, but also the first military martyr to pay the heaviest price for seeking the truth. In the shadow of Blue Book, a pilot's honor. The Air Force's UFO investigation program, Project Blue Book, continued to classify the Mantell incident as a solved case until it was closed in 1969. To them, the cause was simple: pilot error and oxygen starvation. This official stance not only covered up the truth but also tarnished the honor of a war hero pilot. Mantell was portrayed as an inexperienced, panicking amateur suffering from hallucinations. The family's fight. Mantell's family and close friends never believed this Venus nonsense. They argued that Thomas saw a real, physical, and threatening object in the sky and tried to identify it with a sense of duty. Ruppelt's admission, even Captain Edward Ruppelt, the former director of Blue Book, admitted in his book written years later that the Venus explanation was a cover-up and that what Mantell saw remained one of the military's greatest secrets. The Mantell incident went down in history as one of the most painful examples of how the state could sacrifice the reputation of its own soldier in the name of national security. Modern perspective: what if it happened today? Now, let's fast forward. The year is the 2020s. The Pentagon has officially acknowledged the existence of UFOs, now called UAPs, Unidentified Aerial Phenomena. Pilots are now encouraged to report these objects. So, what would happen if the Mantell incident occurred today? The similarities between Mantell's description in 1948 and today's most famous UAP cases are chilling. 1. Nimitz, Tic-Tac incident. 2004 U.S. Navy pilots encountered a white object resembling a Tic-Tac candy, with no wings, engine, or propellers. The object moved at speeds defying the laws of physics. The similarity between Mantell's wingless, tailless, metallic cone description and this Tic-Tac is striking. 2. Massive size and hovering. Mantell had said the object was tremendous and could hover in the air. Today's reports also mention massive spheres or cylinders capable of holding stationary against the wind or suddenly accelerating to hypersonic speeds. For modern UAP researchers, the Mantell incident is not a Venus error. It is the first documented dogfight attempt between a technologically superior aerial vehicle and a terrestrial aircraft. If today's technology and sensors were available then, it would have been instantly proven that what Mantell saw was not a planet. The first martyr. Captain Thomas Mantell died alone at 30,000 feet over the skies of Kentucky on January 7, 1948. His death closed one era and opened another. He was the first concrete proof of how dangerous it could be for humanity to encounter the other in the sky. His fall proved that UFOs were not just beams of light or atmospheric anomalies, they were real enough to be chased, seen on radar, and capable of downing an aircraft. Mantell was a hunter. His duty was to identify the threat. Whatever he encountered that day exceeded the limits of his technology, his courage, and even his biology. He was the first soldier to fall while standing guard at this unknown frontier. And his final words on the radio that day still echo as one of ufology's greatest mysteries: metallic, tremendous, and it has windows.